Hello and welcome back to the Entrepreneur Guide. Entrepreneur Guide is the guide that I've created to share my story about how I went from wannabe entrepreneur to actually becoming an entrepreneur. What was the skill set that I have to develop and what was the mindset that I had to acquire to be able to make that transition. This is the chapter 2, and in this chapter we're going to talk about the qualities and the mindset that you need to have to be able to succeed in entrepreneurship. This is the part 3, and this part 3 we're going to talk about how to believe in yourself. Most of the time when we see people who have already accomplished what we want to accomplish, we feel like, oh, these people have something special that we don't have. That's why they were able to succeed and we can't succeed. In reality, those people don't have anything that we don't have. Those people just believe in themselves and they put in the work to be able to get what they want to get. And you can do the same too. You can do the same thing. The only difference is sometimes we don't believe in ourselves, and so we don't have the courage to be able to put in the work to get what we want to get. I used to underestimate myself a lot because when I see successful people, I see those people, I was like, wow, these people have something special. How can I be able to do the same thing? Not until sometime when I read the full story of these people, and then I see that these people started just like me. They were just like regular people with nothing. They started with nothing and they work hard, they believe in themselves, and they were able to reach where they are today. So if those people were able to start with nothing, just hard work and dedication and believe in themselves, and they were able to get there, that means that I can do the same thing too. That's not improving me that I can do it, because if I didn't put the work to be able to see what I can accomplish, I would never be able to know what I can accomplish with my life. So this is what gave me the motivation to actually started working on my goal. I was like, no, if these people were just regular people who started with nothing and they were able to accomplish what they have accomplished, me too, if I put in the work, maybe I will be able to do the same thing. So this actually gives me the courage to actually start believing more in myself. It doesn't matter where you started. The moment that you decide to put in the work, the moment that you believe in yourself that you can do it. The thing is, if you don't believe in yourself, you're not willing to put 100% of the effort that you need to be able to get there. That's why it's so crucial to believe in yourself. But if you believe in yourself, you have the motivation to be able to try. But the moment that you think that you can't do it and you don't believe in yourself, you're not going to be putting 100% of effort in it to be able to get there. So it's very important that we know that the people that we see today, that we admire, that we respect, that they have accomplished something in this world, they didn't start great. They didn't start where they are today. They started also at the bottom, just like us. So if you started now at the bottom, you have to know that it's going to take some time to be able to get where they are today. The truth is that if you read the story of a lot of successful people, you will see that those are the people that actually started with nothing. They didn't have anything. Some of them didn't have the skill that you think they have today. They have to learn, to try and error. They have to make a mistake. They have to take the time to actually be patient with the process. They have to do a lot of things that they don't have today. Sometimes we see what they have today and we just think like, oh, they were just born with that. Most of them didn't have that. Even something simple as speaking, like you see some people today on YouTube, on the social media, they have great speaking skills. It's something that they train themselves to. It's something that they have to put in the effort to practice a lot to be able to get there. Sometimes when you see those people, you'll be like, oh, they were just born natural. They'll just have this natural. So this actually discourages you, so you don't have to put in the work. No, in reality, no, this actually should give you the motivation to know. Like some of the people, when you see their first videos and the videos that they do today, you will notice that when they first started, they couldn't talk properly on the camera either. So you have to start where you are. The thing is that you have to be willing to put in the work, practice, be patient with yourself until you'll be able to get what you want to get. But if you're not patient, if you're not willing to put in the work, you can expect to get the results. So the moment that I realized that most of the success people that I know started with nothing, they started struggling too, they didn't know what they were doing. That's what gave me the courage. So I was like, no, if they started just like me, so what's the difference? So if I'm willing to put in the work, if I'm if I'm willing to do the work, if I'm willing to be patient, if I'm willing to learn, I can accomplish the same thing too. That's why I started believing in myself. Anything that I want to accomplish, I'll just write it down and work hard until I'll be able to get it. So there's no difference with people that I see today. The difference is they started before me, and I will start also with my time. Be patient with myself, be patient with the process, learn, be willing to put in the work and be able to get there. So we all have to do the same thing. If you have goals, learn from the people who have already accomplished what you want to accomplish, but don't compare yourself to them. You can learn from their process, how they be able to do it, but don't compare yourself to, because sometimes we do a bad comparison. You can probably compare yourself with the humble beginning. This can actually give you the motivation that if they started so humble and they are able to get where they are today, so you can probably do the same thing too. But if you're comparing yourself to where they are today with all those years of hard work and dedication they put in, this will actually discourage you, and you're not going to have the motivation to be able to start or to be able to keep going. So if they started this humble and they were able to get what they are today, so I can probably do the same thing too, as long as I'm willing to put in the work. So I encourage you to probably go and look at the story, the biography of the people that you admire today, that you want to be like, and see how they started. You can see that most of them, I would say 99% of them, started probably just like you, maybe some of them even worse than you. So you have to know that if they started like that and they are able to get where they are today, and you like them, you admire them, you can also do the same thing too, as long as you're willing to put in the work. So look at those stories. So this can actually be an inspiration for you to know that they started just humble with nothing and they got where they are today. So you also have the patience, put in the work, and you will be able to get what you want to get. That's what actually gave me the motivation. The humble beginning of successful people proved me that if I'm starting also humble today, I can be able to get what I want to get one day with the patient work, believing in myself. So there's no reason not to believe in yourself. If you're willing to put in the work, you have to believe that you can do it and you'll be able to do it. That's it for today. Before I let you go, I will leave you with the question of the day. What are you most afraid of in entrepreneurship? Comment below to let me know, and I will see you in the part 4 so we can talk about how to set goals. Bye bye.